What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today we're going to be doing some battles with a rental team featuring a Belly Drum Charizard. So we ended up getting this team from our buddy Don in chat about actually a month and a half ago. But I never really got the chance to really use the Belly Drum Charizard. I know a lot of people typically use Charizard as a special attacker, and they definitely should based on the stats, because Charizard has a 109 base special attack, whereas it's only an 84 base attack. However, with Belly Drum, as you guys probably know, it does max out your attack stat. So even though it's only got an 84 base attack, it's still going to hit extremely hard at a +6, which essentially means it's going to be hitting for 4x its normal damage. And that's really going to maximize the damage output that we're going to get from Flare Blitz, which is our only stab move here, as well as Earthquake, which, quick note as well, is because of Rillaboom with Grassy Surge, since it does set the grassy terrain, we need to make sure that if we plan on using Earthquake, we don't send Rillaboom out there, or if we do, it's going to be after Charizard is gone, because with the grassy terrain, it does end up having the damage that Earthquake actually does. So we need to make sure that we don't send out Rillaboom and Charizard together, if we plan on going with the Earthquake. Our other moves are just Protect, and of course the Belly Drum that we mentioned earlier. And so again, like I said, with Belly Drum, it ends up pretty much maxing out your attack stat. However, it does take away half of your HP. So that's part of the reason why Charizard here does have the Citrus Berry, because once it ends up using Belly Drum, it'll go down to half HP. However, then the Citrus Berry will end up proccing, and we'll get back up to pretty much what is going to be 3/4. Now the ability on this one is Blaze instead of Solar Power, and I definitely understand it. I know a lot of people end up running Solar Power, and rightfully so. That does end up maximizing the amount of damage that you're going to end up getting from Charizard. However, since we are taking damage from the Belly Drum, as well as taking recoil damage from the Flare Blitz, I understand wanting to make it so that Charizard can stay out there just a little bit longer. So I understand putting Blaze on it. That way, when we are past a certain amount of HP left, Charizard's fire moves will end up powering up. So, of course, with the Flare Blitz, that's going to make that hit even harder. Obviously, we have a Tailwind option here with Tornadus, as well as the Trick Room Stopper, or if for some reason we really feel like we want to set Trick Room, we can always put Flutter Mane out there to either go Imprison or Trick Room, depending on which one we want to do. Of course, we have Urshifu, the single strike one. Rillaboom, which is nice to be able to set the grassy terrain. Obviously not if we want to go Earthquake, but it is nice if we need a little extra healing from some of our other Pokemon. And then, of course, we have Zapdos too, which is really nice because with the Assault Vest, that thing actually stays out there quite a bit, and having those electric moves is really important, especially against a couple Pokemon like the Rapid Strike Urshifu. So I think it's a pretty dope team, and I'm super excited to see what this physical Belly Drum Charizard can do. So we'll get into the battles, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here just having chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Ooh, I definitely see some problems here, especially with that Arcanine over there too. That is going to be pretty rough, but we're going to end up starting with that's so rough. Let's start out with our flying, or our Tailwind Mon, and let's also go with Charizard here. If we end up seeing Arcanine to begin with, I think we're going to have to Terrestrialize into Grass, which is going to be tough against POW. But we'll figure it out. After that, let's go with Urshifu, as well as... It's tough to go Rilla, though. I think we'll go with Flutter Mane, though. Especially if we're setting Tailwind and all that, I think we're going to be okay based on speed and everything. So, we're going to be fine here. I have faith. Oh no, it's someone with an Amoonguss in their picture. That's never a good thing. You can never trust people like that. Awesome. Alright, well, at least we don't have to Terrestrialize. I will say the one downside is that they probably have Foul Play. And if we go with the Belly Drum, that's going to be a bit of a problem. We're still going to get our Tailwind up, though. I need to try for Belly Drum at least once, though, right? I mean, just once. Just once. That's fine. Nice. Survives. That's what I'm talking about. Get our Belly Drum. Alright. Now, I think that we're going to be faster than Murkrow. But obviously not when it comes to Flutter Mane. That's alright, though. Let's go Bleak Wind Storm. And honestly, I'm going to have to go for the Flare Blitz to try to knock them out. Alright, as long as they don't go Shadow Ball. I'm going to go Moon Ball. Ooh, wow. Alright, we need to make sure that we can actually knock out Murkrow here. There we go. Okay. I had to make sure. I'm sorry. Again, you know, with the low attack stat, even with the Belly Drum, even though it's going to do a lot of damage, I know that that's not always going to be the case. Ooh, they made Terrast a lot. You know what? That's okay. Here's what we're going to do. Although, I probably should have sent out Flutter Mane because is this going to be Arcanine? Yeah. So, my plan to Terrastalize and go for the Sucker Punch is not going to work. Alright, now Urshifu does have the black glasses, though. Yeah, you know what we're going to do? We're going to detect. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. That's fair. I can't be upset at that. That's I would probably do the same thing. Alright, now we don't have the chance to swap out, but we do have Flutter Mane, and we do have, obviously, Urshifu right here to be able to do some really good stuff, hopefully. Now, we're special attack. Question is, do we have the speed to be able to take care of them? So we're going to Terrastalize Dark, we're going to go Sucker Punch, and we're also going to go Shadow Ball over there too. Question is it going to be enough? You know what I mean? That's never an easy call. Fingers crossed right here. Hopefully we can get a crit or something. That'd be really dope. We're -1, but we do have the black glasses, and yeah, that's unfortunate. But we do have the speed. That's awesome right there. I appreciate that. But the problem is this going to be a Flare Blitz, or are they going to go Rock Slide again, actually? They do go Rock Slide. Flutter Mane hangs in there, though. I appreciate that. Our Tailwind's gone, but so is theirs. Question is, who is their last Mon? Is this Chien Pao? Hold on 1 second. I need to check something. Okay. So you are max speed. So we should outspeed them. But how much you want to bet that they end up Terrastalizing? That's okay. We're still going to go for the Wicked Blow. And I'm going to go for that too. Yeah, here comes. I should have went for the close combat. Just imagine. Steal. Should have went for the close combat. That would have been a great read. So we should have doubled over there, unfortunately, but that's okay. Get some damage over there. Ooh, a good amount too. Now we crit through this. Question is it enough? Oh. Let's go. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure. Wasn't 100% sure. So, oh, nice. Urshifu hangs in there. Now here's the question. Hold on. I'm gonna detect right here. Only because I want to see if they're choiced into that. I don't think they are. Oh, they are! Okay, dope! Let's go! I was going to say, if they had extreme speed, we would have had to worry about that. That's why I wanted to detect on that one. But let's go! More than enough right there. You gotta love that, the Wicked Blow over into Goldengo. Even after the Terra, even though it's a neutral hit, the Black Glasses along with the Dark Terra, just way too much. Good game. Now, I'm a little worried about going with our Tailwind here, only because of the potential for a Trick Room. However, it's not to say that Tornadus wouldn't potentially be really beneficial here. So, we'll still go with Tornadus just in case they go with theirs too. Let's go with Charizard as well. Actually, no. You know what? I changed my mind. We're going to go with Urshifu. I have a big change up right here. I know. We're going to go with Urshifu as well as Rilla. We'll have Charizard in the back. And we will also have probably Flutter Mane. I think that might be best. I know, a real big change up there. I should have actually checked Rillaboom's speed, because depending on who is slower is the one who actually sets their terrain. Assuming that they actually come out with Indeedee right here. They don't even go that. Okay. But you know they're going to swap in for that, though. Alright. It's fine. We're going to go with the Wicked Blow over there. And honestly, I'm not even going to bother for the Fake Out, because I know, based on these Mons, that Indeedee is going to be in the back. So I bet you that they end up swapping out... Urshifu for Indeedee, I believe. Again, I could be wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen. So let's go Woodhammer over there, just in case. Oh! They swapped them out. Okay. That actually does make sense, though, too. May as well. You change terrain, and also, yeah, you make it so they're the one to take the... Ooh. That's fine. I mean, it makes sense. We're trading Urshifu for Urshifu here. That's unfortunate, it really is, but... Alright. Well, now it's 3-on-3. Urshi versus, or Urshi and Urshi are gone. We're gonna have to go Flutter Mane here. And we're gonna swap into Charizard just so we can reset terrain. If we end up winning the terrain war, then I think we're in a better spot, but it's not a guaranteed win at that point, you know? Special attack heightened, of course. Do I go for the Imprison, or do I just go for the Dazzling Gleam? Something's telling me Imprison, but I'm still going to go Dazzling Gleam. Let's swap out into Charizard. I don't think they're going to go for the Trick Room, because I feel like they would end up having Flutter Mane in the back. Ooh, here comes the Terra. What are you going to be? As long as it ain't fire. It's gonna be grass? It's gonna be psychic. Awesome. He said sarcastically. Well, yeah, you're gonna go with the Follow Me. But at least this is a neutral hit now. It's good damage. And well, we lose Charizard right away. Poor guy doesn't have the bulk, but Game Freak loves it, so you know what? That's a positive thing, I guess. All right, so there we go. We got Rilla. Again, change terrain. That's beautiful. We know that we'd be able to knock out over there with an what's the move? Dazzling Gleam. We know we'd be able to knock out with the Dazzling Gleam. So let's do that. Who else? Oh, it would probably be Flutter Mane. Yeah. You know what? I'm not even going to bother with the Fake Out because we know Flutter Mane would be faster than them. And I feel like Rillaboom would be faster than Indeedee. So let's just go with the Wood Hammer over there. Yeah, if this is going to be Flutter Mane, we got a good hit here. If that was Flutter Mane, we would have had a good hit there. Oh, but we still knock out with the Wood Hammer. That's what I'm talking about. Gosh, we needed that so badly. Perfect. That means they're not going to get a Tailwind, which means that them over there, this just isn't going to be a worry now. This is perfect. They're going to be able to reset terrain. However, we will be able to knock out them with, or Armorers with the Dazzling Gleam again. And even if they protect, the Dazzling Gleam will still hit over into Indeedee, and we should be able to knock out with the Wood Hammer too. So let's go Dazzling Gleam. No, and that's not going to... Well, I mean, I guess technically that would kind of matter. But that's alright. We're going to Terrastallize into Fairy to guarantee that we can get a really good hit. And we'll go with the Wood Hammer as well. This is fine, because again, even if they protect over there, we're going to get a really good hit with the 2x stab on the Dazzling Gleam. And then, of course, the Wood Hammer coming in afterwards is going to be perfect. So, we're good to go here, I think. Trying for the Endure again. Because I bet you they're going to try to potentially set Trick Room then. Oh, wow, and that is totally enough. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Flutter Mane. Again, that 2x stab on the Fairy move, it's just like a cheat code right there. But there we go. I mean, it kind of sucks that Charizard was kind of the sacrifice there. But hey, you know what? We got the Belly Drum off in the last one, so that's fine. That's what I'm talking about, though. I'm glad we ended up coming out on top. Good game. So we're going to start with our Tailwind, because I think that's going to be pretty important here. And honestly, we're going to actually start Urshifu. Reason for that being, Thundy is not going to have really any effect on it in terms of like status moves, because it's a Darkmon, and you cannot use anything that's really Prankster in terms of like a status move on a Dark-type Mon. So I think that's going to be a big help. I think having Flutter is still going to be pretty important. And then, of course, we'll have Charizard, too. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of faith in really just Urshifu and Flutter Mane, but hey, if there are any two Pokemon you're going to put some faith in, it's two really great Mons to do it with, too. I mean, granted, you know me, I like Bramblegast a little more, but you know, that's just me, though. Yeah, there's Thundy. All right, buddy. Let's see what you got. They're Ghost type, but that's okay. We're going to go with the Tailwind here. Let's go with the Wicked Blow. I dare you to try to Thunder Wave Urshifu here. Ooh, should I have Terrastalized? No, it's probably better not to. There we go. Oh, they went for the Scary Face into Urshifu. Perfect. So we get the Tailwind. We'll get the Wicked Blow. They didn't Terrastalize, so I think this just straight up KOs. You betcha. That's what I'm talking about. Trust me, I understand. I've made that mistake before. And trust me, pretty recently, too. But then again, you know, that's part of the reason why some people do carry a Dark Terra on a lot of their Mons. You know, that are, I guess, I don't want to say... What's the word I'm looking for? That I guess are like more status Mons, you know, more support Mons. That's probably better. Because especially with like Tornadus, if it ends up Terrastalizing into Dark, then you won't be able to taunt with like Thundy or another Tornadus into it, because, again, Prankster doesn't work into Dark Mons. So, So let's taunt over there. And let's actually terrestrialize, and I'm going to go for the Wicked Blow over there. I want to do as much damage as possible, and if I'm being honest with you, Corviknight kind of scares the hell out of me a little bit here, because they'll be able to set their Tailwind here, and if they go with like what's the word I'm looking for? What's the name of the move? Wild Bolt Storm. Again, I always want to call that Wind Bolt. Oh, okay, never mind. No taunt for you. Alright, yeah, they're going to go for the Wild Bolt Storm. I think we'll be okay, though. It's not bad damage. Who'd you miss on? Hey! Okay, well, that's alright. Ooh, the Iron Defense, but that is not going to mean anything with the Wicked Blow, so I feel happy about that. You got Lefties. Okay, now they taunted into the Darkmon, so it's possible, albeit not likely, that they end up protecting here. I should taunt. But I'm going to go for the Bleak Windstorm. I'm going to go for the Wicked Blow up there again. This should end up KOing. Dunzo, goodbye, my friend. And now, Bleak Wind. And we actually hit. Nice. Didn't do much, but still, at least we hit. Oh, please miss on Urshifu this time. Yes! Alright, I'm okay with that. And we actually keep them out there, too. That's actually phenomenal, honestly. And this is... Oh, it's a Dark Urshifu of their own. Alright, so... I'm okay with going with a Bleak Wind here. And let's knock out Tornadus too. I think that's going to be even more important than Urshifu, because Urshifu can only single target, and with two Mons in the back, I think we're going to be fine. I'm glad we didn't go for the close combat over there. We will have to go with the Shadow Ball though, as well as... Oh, we can actually go Earthquake. Nice, that'll be an option. Let's go, get out of here. And hopefully we can get some decent damage over there and at least break this Sash. Yeah. Let's go, still some really good damage. And the speed fell too, that's awesome. Say goodbye to Urshifu. That's okay, because you know who's going to clean it up right here? Sorry, I forgot about the animation, so I can't really say Charizard yet. That I just didn't time that well. But yeah, Charizard! Alright, so here's what we do. I want to get the Tailwind back up, even though their speed is down. Get the Tailwind, and let's go with the Earthquake. Oh, and Charizard finishes it off. Let's go. Too afraid of Charizard, right? No, obviously I'm just kidding. But there we go. Really good battle there. Obviously, the Single Strike Urshifu just hits so much and for so much like damage, or so many mons for so much damage, that it's just really hard to deal with that, especially when it terrestrializes into dark, and with those black glasses too, crazy. But of course, Charizard there to kind of clean it up at the end. Really good game. Now, is Belly Drum Charizard really the most practical Pokemon to have up on the ladder? No, probably not. Again, it's not the best physical attacker. It is definitely a better special attacker. However, if you really want to cheese some people up on the ladder, especially with the closed team sheet best of one, hey, this might not be the worst thing, especially with the Earthquake, to be able to take care of some other mons and have a spread move from that perspective, and then something really strong with the stab move like Flare Blitz. And especially if your HP is low enough to be able to activate the Blaze, the Flare Blitz will hit even harder. So, again, if you get that Belly Drum off and you have a low HP Flare Blitz, you're going to knock a lot of stuff out. And especially if there are Pokemon that are 2x or even 4x weak to a ground move, Earthquake is still going to do some really good damage. Again, you don't want to send that out there with Rillaboom because the grassy terrain ends up lowering the power of the Earthquake. But still, if you don't have Rillaboom out there, it's not a bad option to have. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like, and we'll see you guys next time.